That I should start preaching in this motherfucker.
Oh shit.
Rap and pull an old ass demon out this motherfucker. See, y'all think that since I'm a pastor, wouldn't let that Glock peel and this I would not kill? But if y'all niggas watch Juice, you should know that a bishop could pop still.
Damn. Frogs, nigga.
When you look back, you know what I'm saying, when you first got in the game, and you seeing like when you were in Grindtime, and you know what I'm saying, what was the first initial thing that made you actually want to even get into battle, basically?
To be honest, like I never went to battle. Like music was always my thing. It still is my thing. You know, music is everything to me. So it's a nigga named Sonny Black. Never forget it. The motherfucker heard my music. He used to take me around. I used to rap, battle niggas all over Chicago. I used to do all this shit. So when I'm doing it, and niggas, when I started seeing these fucking leagues starting to pop up and shit, I'm like, what the fuck is this? The first battle I had actually seen was Iron Solomon and Madness. So I seen them battles and I'm like, oh, this some more white boy shit. They rhyming and all this crazy shit. Well, in the league era, not the smack era, but the league era. That was the first battle that I had seen. So I didn't even know that the was still going on because, you know, Smack hadn't dropped no shit, you know, in a while. So I didn't know that shit was going on. So the nigga was like, man, you need to be battling, bro. And from there, I battled, and a nigga from Grindtime seen it. My boy Sonny Black, Sonny Bamboo, shout out to him. He seen the shit, and he was like, man, I think you should battle, you know, in Grindtime. And then that history from there. That was it. That was it from there.
Your first battle was against PT?
In Grindtime it was PT, yes.
When you first got out of that battle, like, you know what I'm saying, what was, like, how'd you feel about that? You know what I'm saying?
That battle, I was geeked as fuck, and the reason why I was geeked is because, like, the shit was, like, you know, I I had battled before. Like, I had battled, killed niggas before on camera. I had done this shit before.
Okay.
But I was walking. I'll be walking around the city, and people would be like, "Hey, you know, you Big Kannon. I just seen you battle PT and blah blah blah." So that was different to me. Like I was always kicking niggas' asses and battling on camera and shit. But it was different to actually get the notoriety outside of like your neighborhood for the shit. So to get that notoriety in the general like city was crazy. So it was wild, man, and that was my first experience to that shit in league format, and it was dope.
Now, when it was at that time, you know what I'm saying, what was the mindset for battling? Because I know your perspective on the game is completely different now, but what was your mindset like on just the culture and just battling in itself?
It was you know what? I think it was a lot more intense back then. And I'm gonna say because them niggas like was back for respect. Before money became you know, before money came into it, it was about respect. I didn't even get paid for a battle until like after like my 7th battle, and it wasn't even a paid.
It took me 9 battles to get back. I got $200 to battle Tape Deck, I think.
That's crazy.
It took me like 3 years, man.
Yeah, bro. Like it took me like a year and a half, or was it a year? I think it may have been a year. I don't remember. But it took me a while to actually get paid my first battle. That's why it be crazy when these new niggas be saying they want this or they want that and all this shit, and they only had 2 fucking battles. Like, dude, Like
Mhm.
y'all really is being pampered and spoon fed
Mhm.
nowadays, cause niggas had to like get that respect. Like I didn't get
Mhm.
my respect until I went to New York. Like I went to New York and battled a nigga named Troy Brown. I got my respect
Word,
then.
shout out to Troy Brown, man.
Yeah, Troy Brown is
Troy
one of the
Brown's
most.
dope, bro.
He's an underrated battler. Troy Brown,
Very.
fucking
Mm.
fire.
Yeah,
Um,
Troy Brown is fire as hell.
and I lost that shit. And that was and
Word.
that was the first loss that I like actually really had. But Norbs was in the building. And Norbs had seen this shit and Norbs was like, man, bro, you battling in the wrong place. You need to
Mm.
be back.
Mm-hmm. Pulled the Suge
And
Knight.
yeah, really.
Say,
He's like,
come to Smack.
you need to be battling on Smack. And from there, just my whole point to this whole story is it's just like back then it was more of a respect thing. Like you battled for that respect. Now these niggas
Hmm.
battling for different purposes. I
Yeah,
think
well, the
when they
mentality
battle,
changed. The mentality changed,
yeah,
and I feel like with the mentality changing, with money and popularity being something that a battle rapper will go for instead of honing in on the raw talent that got them there is the first place. I think when it was just you guys back then, it wasn't about money, so it was just about the rap. It was just about the performance. So now you got these guys coming in and they're not even thinking, oh, maybe next battle I'll land more haymakers, or maybe next battle I'll tune up my scheming a little more. They think, oh well, maybe next battle I can get paid, and then it
right,
becomes an ego trip instead of just being that humbleness and that raw thing that that got you started as an artist in the first place.
exactly. Like
It's
this
a
whole
difference though. You know what I mean? Like it gets to the point where there's certain artists that are at a certain age where it's like, you know what? Well, I need to benefit financially from this. So, but that's a strategic way to think about the money aspect of battle rap. You know what I mean? Like, how can I do this to feed myself or feed, my family or
and
things like that?
I don't want to make it seem as if I'm knocking that mentality because that's
Mm-hmm.
not what I'm doing. But what I'm saying is like what people got to understand is when money came in, battle rappers there was nothing really to fight for,
Mm-hmm.
and like once you are getting 10,000s, 5,000s, and 20,000s, 50,000s to fucking
Mm-hmm.
battle, like there's nothing that you have to prove anymore. Like you're
Mm-hmm.
not proving shit. You
Mm-hmm.
got $50,000 to
Mm-hmm.
battle rap. And majority of motherfuckers who get these big paydays, they don't really put forth the effort that you see guys like the Proving Ground guys or the up and coming guys are doing
Yeah,
because they don't have anything to fight for.
which
Like
is yeah.
if you telling me I gotta come to my job and you gonna pay me my whole year's salary before I have to even come to work, you think I'm gonna give a fuck about dropping these fries in this motherfucking
Mm-hmm.
shit perfectly? No, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
If one fry hit the floor, I'll get that motherfucker to a customer. I don't give a fuck.
Uh huh.
So
Yeah.
that's
I
how
mean,
people think.
yeah, and I think it plays a role on the other end too, as far as new guys, which I feel like I understand because it gets to a point where they feel like it's like they're coming into work and they're seeing somebody which would be like maybe a veteran that's not doing better than him, that's not having better performances, but he's getting paid more, which then is understandable when it becomes a conflict on the young guys' ends, which I can understand, man, because it's tough. I feel like I've rapped better than people that have gotten paid more to battle me. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
So it's like you're putting in so much work, and then there's just some guy that was, he was there from the start, and that's his price, and it's not going to change because that's his name. I feel like that's like this year. I feel like that's been something that's going to rise as far as maybe conflicts. And I understand people in my position that go, you know what, no man, I want this, I want X amount now, I want this amount now, I want to do this, I want to do that.
The game's different.
Because it's like you kind of look up and you're like, wait a minute, I've been putting in work for X amount of years. I think it's time.
But one thing though, does like you were saying, Cannon, does the actual passion of fighting for the respect change in a sense? Because now there is the fight and people aren't putting up. Back you saying then you over there You fighting for that respect to let it be known that I am the best rapper in here.
Not like
Period.
I got the
Like,
biggest check.
you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not thinking about no bread right now. I'm thinking about a higher dream, like letting the world know. Because around that time, a lot of dudes was doing it, like you said, for the music, to show you that, yo, I'm a great MC and I could give you more than just rapping. But I'm gonna show you my lyricism to show you, like, yo, this is what it is. Because I remember that time. You know what I'm saying? Like, dudes is trying to get on. Rapping, just even a freestyle, even saying the coldest verse, period, got you on or got you seen, period. You know what I'm saying? So in a sense, like, then that's when it was like a little more raw, a little more passion in this shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I feel like, in a sense, like, that money shit and everything like that, it causes like so much politics. And people are curtailing themselves to be a way to rap so they could get people to like them, so they could make money. In a sense, where niggas is just spitting the rapping, like, to let you know, like, son, I will kill. Yo, my nigga, I'm crazy. Like, you know what I mean?
So, see, like, you know what? Like, you know, and what you're saying, bro, is the truth right now. Like, think about this. Like I know, like, plenty of even top tier battle rappers. I know plenty of them that have never made a song before, don't do music, has never done music before, and they battle rap,
which is crazy.
Solely. You know what I'm saying?
How you start out as a battle rapper.
Yeah, like you started off as a battle rapper. Like, one of my dudes, that's my man's $100 grand. But if you put a beat on, he'll be a fool. Is Heartless. Heartless is my man's, and Heartless will tell you, man, I ain't never did no music before. But he can, like, when you see the way he formulate his punches and things like that, you can see the man is great with what he do. It's just that, like, it's no need for him to go super fucking nuts, because what is he gonna do with it? Is he gonna battle rap and put that on HBO? Probably not. It's not like you would want these things to happen, but as of right now, man, it's not happening. The people I give kudos to is the ones like Loaded Lux, guys like that take this battle rap shit and use it as a platform to get them higher venture.
Yeah, it's people like him, and it's people that are able to have their cake and eat it too, to where they know how to work the financial aspect of it, but at the same time, the goal has never changed in constantly breaking barriers as an artist, constantly trying to do what's next. What am I capable of? That's the greatest perk to have. I'm the same way. Money does not affect at the end of the day, what I'm doing. Money is never a thought, but I am able to balance both out and find a way to work without, driving my head through a wall.
Just me being honest, when money came into play, I definitely want to get my moolah. I see these motherfuckers out here getting 10,000s and all this shit, and I know I'm a fucking better rapper and all this shit. I'm just like, hey, I need something. Like, you niggas gonna have to pay me. I'm not just gonna do this shit for free. But at the same time, that's not my my goal. That's not
like,
my
your integrity. Your integrity's not
Yeah,
gonna change because of that.
Yeah. Like that's not my only motivation.
Yeah.
It is a motivation as well, because you want to continue to get paid. You get paid for your demand. You don't just get paid just because you battle. You get paid for your demand to people wanting to see you.
Absolutely.
So you want to see you. So yeah, nigga, I want it. And I'll get up here and I'm gonna act the fool while I want to get my money.
Yo, Kannon, through your journey, man, like, I'm on Verse Tracker and I'm just looking through, like, all, like, your history, man. Like, you done fought some of the killers in the game, like, seriously, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, is it like the killers of the game that was the hardest for you, or was it some of those guys that we probably don't know all of them like that, unless, like, you on everybody and you know what I mean, you Verse Tracker and you know your thing like that, but like a lot of the more popular names that people may be familiar with, were they the harder guys, or was it some of the other guys that we probably don't know about? You know what I'm saying?
The hardest battle. You know what? It wasn't like the notable guys like that. Like, it's never
it's always like that.
Because you know them. Like, you know what they are capable of doing. You know, you've seen them at their best. Some cases, you've seen them at their worst. So you know what this person is capable of doing. My toughest battles, just being honest, like as of like at first, like my first like clear like bad loss was Sway Seller, and with Sway, I just had no motive. I didn't have any motivation to battle at that point. So it wasn't just him. It was just no motivation to battle. I was my music or whatever like that, and that's what I wanted to do. So I didn't have no motivation to battle, but I did. And like he was hard just from me just being motivated to battle. You know, one of my toughest battles to this date has been with this guy named Tenchu. That was in London. You know, I didn't know shit about that fucking crowd. And that nigga was freestyling and all types of shit. And I'm like, oh, this motherfucker here. Like he was
it's a combination of two things. I feel like it's what the person is bringing and then what you're bringing to balance, you know what I mean, whatever level of content that's going up against you. So it's really hard to look at a battle that hasn't happened yet and say, you know, this is going to be harder than the other battle, because it could come out of nowhere, man. You know what I mean? People have breakaway performances that just kind of just, you know what I mean, come out of the blue, and then it becomes a fight that you didn't think, and then it's like, oh, wow, that's actually my toughest battle, and it's against some guy that, you know, a lot of people don't even know through a hole in the wall. But then, you know, you and Disaster was a closer battle. Yeah, like, you know what I mean? Like,
that's crazy.
It might not be because that guy was better than Disaster. It also might be a balance of what, you know what I mean, the whole battle in itself.
Word.
Is it hard to write for those type of guys? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, Tenchu? Is it hard to, like, you know what I mean, when you just, like, really don't know people? Like, is that hard, or does it make it more creative for you?
Yeah, it makes it more fun. Like when it's people I don't know, like I just be just good. I just go. It doesn't even like, because at the end of the day, like I could get some name because I don't know them. If I did know them, it's not like the fans that I around know them. So me getting personal with them just doesn't matter. So like you get a lot more freedom with those guys. But like with battles like DNA, you gotta say something. Like you gotta say something that's crazy. You know, you gotta say, and the shit that I come up with these niggas who don't matter. Sometimes it just the freedom of it be some crazy shit. Like it be some wild fucking shit that I come up with fuckers who nobody gonna know. But the shit.
And there's times where you think you're about to, you know, just amaze these people with this 3 rounds of brilliance, and then it's a dud, you're just like, oh shit.
Yeah,
this doesn't go by. This didn't go how I planned.
Yeah, like the Charlie clips, look, man, that shit, when I was writing that shit, when I was coming up with that shit, and I'm spitting it to people, they're like, man, this shit is fire, bro. Like, you finna fuck clips up. And I'm thinking in my head, yeah, I'm finna fuck clips up.
Yeah, I am going to do that.
Yeah, I am going to fuck him up. And then
you're right.
The battle happens, and it's just a horrible battle in itself. It's a horrible battle as a whole.
Dude, now, I just finished battling Big T, man. It's the same shit. Same shit.
Like it's, oh my God. It's like, man, nigga, this shit is good to me.
Dude, when I swear to God, what I thought I was going to kill Chef Trez. I was like, yo, the shit that I wrote
Cal Bundy.
is 50 Cal. I had made a whole alias. I just thought I was in this zone where I was just like, I am great right now. And it's just, nah. My first was crazy. And then it was just like, wah. It was just like, decentness.
And fans understand it, man. Like, fans do not understand it. Like,
no, they don't get it at all.
It is like we have the hardest job in entertainment.
Not even like, nothing's even close.
Nothing is even close to being a battle rapper. Like you can say your Beyonce, all these fucking performers to do it night in and night out. That's fine, but this is rehearsed material that they can keep doing over and over and over again.
Every single battle.
Battle rap, If you even say a line that is recycled from another battle, oh, you recycle, fuck you, boo, bitch,
Yeah,
boo.
yeah.
Like
He's done.
it's if you say a line that was from another battle, he's done.
He's done. Yo,
No.
every single battle, you're basically rapping 10/16s that you've never rapped, never performed before, and after you say them, you could never say them again. And you have
Never
one
again.
time.
That's
You have
crazy.
one time to master the tone in which you say the words, the expressions that you have, the performances.
So
the,
all you
the
have is what
finger
you got on
guns,
tape?
the way you thought you were going to do the finger guns, and then it's just, and then that's it. It's over. That's it. It's over. And that's it. And people base your entire career off of that. Every
off of that.
battle is the most important battle of your career. Really, when you think about it. That's how I think about it, at least. Every single battle.
That's why Mook
is
said he need
unbelievably
200.
important
Mook
in
said that he
some
need 200.
aspect.
He can't come out there.
Yeah.
This next battle is his most important battle. He can't just come out there just like that.
Yeah, that's wild though. But I think dot love, dot mob, nigga. You know, get that nigga his 200, man.
So definitely, you know, Kenan, and like I was saying before, man, just moving through your history and everything, and I wanted to bring it back full circle to just, you know, the times that it is now. You know what I'm saying? Like, when you first came in the game, do you still have those same intentions, or have things changed in how you approaching the game, or how you seeing the game and things like that?
My you know, initially my attention my initial goal was just exposure for my music, and it wasn't just to be a battle rapper. But as I've been doing it, and I fell in love with it, I still want that exposure for my music, but at the same time, I want to be known as one of the best to ever do this when I'm done. When I hang it up, when I wrap it up, and I say, "Hey, leagues, don't call me again. I am not back." I want for people to say, "Hey, that nigga Big Kannon was one of the best to ever do it." I don't even have to be the best. If you don't want to give me the best, fuck it. I settle for one time, motherfuckers, and I'll let you say that I was one of the best. It's like battle rappers. It is a million fucking battle rappers out here right now. You look on First Tracker,
20,000. 21,000.
it's like
something like that.
Jesus Christ.
Something crazy. 20,000 rappers bleeding their soul.
It's thousands and thousands of battle rappers. So out of those thousands, if I'm in 10 or 20, hey, I could deal with that. But at the end of my career, I want to be known as one of the best to ever do it.
When you see like other dudes who you feel could contend for that title, well, what are the dudes that you respect on that highest level of battle rap? You know what I'm saying? If you could just give a few names, it don't have to be a top 5 or none, but just some of the names that to you are the like very notable names in this culture that you truly respect. You know what I'm saying? On that level, where you could say, oh, these are probably some of the best in the game besides myself. These dudes right here, they're the most craziest dudes I ever seen.
Okay, so Verb.
Okay,
Verb, Arsenal, Loaded Lux, Clips, Big T, DNA, K-Shine, Surf, Tay-Rock. Yeah, man, those are like some of the JC.
URL.
Okay.
Yeah,
URL.
JC Chilla Jones also. Very low key Danger Zone as well. Danger Zone doesn't get enough respect for how crazy his pen is.
Yeah.
And a lot of conversations happen about top pens, and he's not in it. And I don't feel that is acceptable. And my sleeper, that is one of the best to ever fucking do this shit,
Mike P.
Mike P.
Oh, bro, I appreciate that, man. I
Mike P.
appreciate that, man.
No, but
Chill, man.
other than Mike P, you know, Young Cannon.
Mm.
Young Cannon is like
What a plot twist.
This is a guy that never loses.
Mm.
This is a guy who gives 100% every fucking time. Like, it is very.
No, that's true.
I hate when you put it that way, man.
It's seldom. It's seldom that a person can look at a Young Cannon battle and say he didn't do his all. He didn't give his all. That nigga be sweating.
Yeah. He's entertaining, exciting. He do everything. Like,
Man.
Word.
Cannon is it. And if you say one of the best to ever do it, that guy is there for me.
Now, when you got your, let me rap. Let me talk my shit. Let me talk my shit. We can go out back. We can go out back. If you feel some type of way, we'll go out back after this.
Mama don't say the wrong thing. That's on everything I love.
It's whatever.
That's on everything I love. Do not say the wrong thing. That's on my mama. We gonna let you rap. Don't say nothing.
Hype it. All right.
You say the wrong thing. Let's go. You say the wrong thing. Frogs, nigga.
All my wrists is frogs.